Hello and welcome. We are back in the saddle again, in the hitch again, with some Disco Elysium. So last time we did a lot of exploring. We still couldn't get the body out of the tree, so that is what we are here to try to do today. We'll see how it works. You never know until you try, isn't that right? I will say I am enjoying the interactions. I'm not gonna say the interactions between me and myself, but by interactions between me and my personalities, I guess is the best way to put it. I guess so. That's on the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Cool. The book is titled "Man from Heimdall and the Wildfire." This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Alrighty, right in front of the child. This is a book about pate. Delicious. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. This book about Bodero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream, whatever that means. A book about the future. The government reads your minds using radio wave technology. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. I'm very curious. Gift books and molten candy. Does that mean they're, like rock candy or something like that? That'd be kind of cool. Little sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. I guess sports aren't a thing anymore, maybe? The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. I guess there's one thing at that place.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Wirral-related merchandise, okay. What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
I do like geography.
Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Believe me, I have played Settlers of Catan. I know how that feels. Look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? Well, that's the worst thing you could say. I don't feel as if I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family.
She fiddles with her pendant thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Okay then. So what about these We're All things?
Lousy auras there.
Okay.
No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
This lady hates role-playing games? What a nerd.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals.
Alright.
They try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
She looks at the table, crossing her arms.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
2nd edition?
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium,
Cool.
and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
All that sounds awesome.
Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
I feel like Conceptualization would like that, but maybe not. Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Okay.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Logic is all about the RPGs. I get it. All right. Well, I don't have any money, so I can't buy it anyway. But let me talk to some other people around here. Who do we have? So, oh, there's stuff upstairs too. It looks like. Let me talk to her about how she's treating the little girl out there. I'm very curious.
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance. The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Huh. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? What? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high pitched, as if to give it more penetration. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course she was.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Right. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that. I mean, when I walk away, her opinion is still going to be important, so I'm going to say a 10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. Okay. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir.
Oh.
In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Well.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
It depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Well, that's better than some parents, I guess.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
You're probably right. In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is two felonies: child labor and slavery. That's also
Those
true.
countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation.
Good Lord
Are
Almighty.
we done with the jokes now?
I said that it was child labor and slavery, and she said those countries will realize they have raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Oh my God.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Lieutenant taps his foot.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Sheesh. Okay, well, let's go see what's behind the curtain. What's behind curtain number
You
1?
see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
What's back here?
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I'll ignore the curtains for now. I don't really have a reason to be back here. I do just want to look at stuff, though. I'm
These
curious.
shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen.
Over and over.
What's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crime.
Oh my goodness.
Fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out.
Uh-huh.
You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Well, it's a fantasy, or I should say non-fiction, so yes.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work,
Yeah.
glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Yeah, I've heard about stuff like
Not
that.
a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
This dude likes his name, Dick. Are there any more?
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one is fake death.
Another one.
Of course, Dick Mullen,
Another
the
one.
murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
Aha.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Reaction speed. Yeah, why not?
Your quick eye
Hey.
notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
A small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book? What?
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Uh-huh.
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
Yeah, probably. I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Well, if I had any money, I would buy it. Let's see what else is around here. Sheesh. Quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fastest magic, rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Biographies of famous people. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Innocentic power. Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that.
Sure.
You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Sure.
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Uh-huh.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
I succeeded at that.
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow.
I don't.
There's something personal inside.
I don't even have money, so I'd
Browsing
rather just
through
leave.
all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about? Well, I guess I can figure it
High-Speed
out.
Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tournay racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Cool.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Cool, I guess.
Next to that,
Jesus.
Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
Fine.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Right. I'm gonna read these 2 more things, then I'll leave. Don't worry, lady.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol,
Oh.
and a map of Martinez.
Cool.
This large map displays archipelagos.
Archipelagos.
You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Ile de Fantôme.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can you see cities on the
You
islands?
can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little
Oh my
dots.
God.
An oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
850 million people, jeez.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
Isolus.
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
You know you've never been there, yeah.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
That's super cool.
Perhaps they are gods.
I was gonna say.
Gods of distance and outer dust.
Alright, map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
Yeah, they sure do. Sheesh.
It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Coal City. I mean, that sounds like a place that just does not
It's so
not a good place
small
to
you
be.
can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Almost Coal City is an insult.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an
Isometric perspective. Yep, I know exactly what you're
The
saying.
upper right corner says 48.
So that was what, 5 years ago?
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Oh,
Volumetric ship compressor.
oh my! What the fuck?
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
So I got my shit together, I guess. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Oh, all endurance white checks unlocked. Interesting. Okay. Huh. So I still need to find my way home though. Okay. I could forget it? Why would I do that? What? Huh. Interesting. Right. That was cool.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Ooh, look to the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind.
Yep.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Ah, yes, of course.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Okay.
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from.
Oh.
How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver.
That's oddly topical, but alright.
There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum applied. Nothing worth buying.
Aha. I mean, knowing where to get magnesium from it, I think is kind of cool, though. Alright, I'll just leave. What's that? Another boring book. Just discarded here. No, that's a bummer. Books are great. Books are just awesome. Anyway. Oh. Go back. What was it? Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Okay. Alright, let's go out. So, I won't be able to do much with her. Let's... Alright, so to track down... I can open up the trash container, the pissing competition, pissing match between your precinct and another one's. After the initial inspection of the dead body is done, inspect the... Okay, I can inspect that. Pay for damages. You need to pay for damages caused by that. Track down your badge. Don't clear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it down the line and miracles happen. Who made the call reporting the crime? Someone reported the hanging to the RCM. Maybe if you find out who it was, it may shed new light on the events. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. I can go do that. I need to track down my gun. I can do that. I can open up the trash container too. So let me go. Let me use his car to call Sylvie. Oh, I gotta go walk all the way around. It's dumb.
Inside, You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
Get the radio again.
57, how may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Can Dingart give you Sylvia's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Okay, the static is awful. It's still going. It starts laughing a marching rhythm on your side.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh? Uh-huh. Okay.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we met. I believe we met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Please telling. I have some questions about you and your last days of work.
Oh, right.
She
Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
recognizes your voice almost immediately.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Was it you who called? Ooh.
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Yeah, that's entirely true.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Oh, these are the ones that are yeah, okay.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Uh-huh.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Alright, next question.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
I know she ran because that guy said something, but...
Why not?
Alright, I won't put you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know.
She seems to
I
rely...
just know I have to take some time off right now.
Alright, well, I'm not going to ask her if she's seen any of those things, but... well, maybe I could. I mean, I'm not going to talk to her again, why not?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer.
No.
The law.
No, I literally meant, have you seen my badge?
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
No, my badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
she got real defensive there. Sheesh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform. He seems real to me. I'm gonna let it slide. I don't need answers for every little thing.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Well, that's true.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
No, I'm so sad. This is so sad.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
Actually, I don't want to know what happened.
Great. Anything else?
I think I got everything I need.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Why?
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Oh god, man, asking her is just gonna ring it up though. Okay.
I'm not mad. It's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
I was what's skua thing?
Stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Her beach cowboy was coming to her. Jesus Christ. Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So you're telling me I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I had seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
Go on, I want to know what I did.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, what song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song.
I'm sorry.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Uh-huh.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Jesus Christ, dude. Holy
I won't
crap.
even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Oh, sorry.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
You're right.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
I wasn't a very good tenant. I get it.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the end of the world tomorrow, the great panic at the... Oh my god. We are the worst tavern witch I've ever seen. I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
I don't know if I'm gonna bother her with Gart, because if he thought that... Oh, no, I think I'm gonna leave that. No, I'm not gonna bother her. No, she's
A
good.
sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Close the door, and I will leave. Great. So that
Hey,
was
so
better.
we've been monitoring you internally.
What?
And now we know your Copo type.
Cavo type? What's a Cavo type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
I don't. What do you mean?
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
What are the other cop
Oh,
types?
you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other cop types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
Gosh, suggestion is awful.
They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No. Maybe there's a way to be sorry but still be confident and like. If I opt in now, is that gonna like change the entire game from here on out? No. No, I'm not gonna opt in.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yeah. Yeah, you were. You were personalities. Okay. Let's go now. Okay, so now we need to go talk to this guy to tell him two things. So we need to go back to Gart, and we need to go tell him that, oh, the kitchen's open.
Can I help you?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gate, Gart. I need a thing I need to talk about. Wait.
What thing?
Saw a sign in the mess hall that was reserved for the Union?
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Okay.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Oh. Well, that's good.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Mm-hmm. How do we find
We
them?
don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Fair enough.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Trash container back here?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
No, I mean,
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
oh, well, that's fair.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Does this seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Did I just hear a typo? Because he said 9, but that says 11. That's funny. No, I'm no Krasmazov.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
Wait, didn't he? No, he did. He said, what are you, Krasmazov, whatever. We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Jeez.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I saw another thing at the
Another
world.
thing. Great. I love those.
Alright, well.
Yes.
Alright, that's all that. I'm gonna say karaoke about the money. I don't have that. What's in here? Oh, it's just the kitchen. Well, that makes sense. Dishes are drying. The smell of chemicals and pine trees. Oh, what? The aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Yeah, that sounds about right. Take that money.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This
He's
must be the Whirling's
smoking in the fucking in the kitchen.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek.
Gorenzi and Kubek.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, Please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
It is really funny, though.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Think I need anything? I'll stay masculine. I guess I'm impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
He does not speak
It's
any...
almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Alright. Well, he does not speak any languages that I know, so...
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do?
The
It's a
lieutenant...
door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He just looked at me straight in the face and said, eccentric.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
Ah. The door in the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright, I'll leave. Alright, let's go out and open up the dumpster. Because apparently there's something there I just have to have. Oh, Kim will follow me? Do I have to wait for Kim to go into a door? I didn't think I had to. Alright.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says...
Why do I... Oh,
"Whirling
tool not
rags."
equipped. Okay.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Nah, I gotta open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yep. Continue.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Over a week? That's disgusting. Jesus Christ. Look at the boxes of cartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick up the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Denim trousers.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
What?
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
Uh-huh.
Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
Lieutenant, or emptied? He wore them with a belt too. A wide belt, the loops appear stretched, but he looks in the container.
that is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Yeah, I'll reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
All right.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Throwing a towel and mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one.
I'll show the
I'd
Reddit.
advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, The lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. The
Closed.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Dong. Do I lock it?
That's one thing off the list. I think
The logo of the municipality of Revachol. Okay. Let's go talk to Gart. I really want to... God, I kind of want to talk to Sylvie again. And be like, hey, Gart's cool, right? Like, you're not upset at Gart for some weird reason?
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them in there. Maybe you're sleepwalking, or if you say, because someone on your staff had put them there.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has the trash?
The trash collection
Key
service?
container.
CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you anyway.
Thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
I saw another thing.
Great. I love those.
I'll talk to him about it later. Okay. In which case, who made the call reporting the crime? So I need to, yeah, find out who's on the Union box. Who's in the Union box? Unruly Union men gather in the mess hall. Yeah, exploring the whirling secret passages. Who put the clothes in the trash? I can't even do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Alright. Let me... I guess I'll go talk to Kuno at this point. Wait. Can I ask her if she made the phone call?
sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Do you mean, like, me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh, thank you.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me? If you notice, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Does Sweeties get money?
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Drank so hard I forget literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
What would I say? We're dead, haunting each other, we're ghosts.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies her expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of '51.
That's right, dear.
Oh,
How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
kind green ape pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. But now She relaxes her shoulders.
Yeah, she's actually a well put together woman.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
We are governed by our intelligent. Oh my god, I don't know any of these. Radios we use to control people's minds. We're living in the cop regime. I like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me or not. Some kind of democracy, maybe?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control.
Uh-huh.
Under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Rough.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Yeah. If there's no government, how are the cops? I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, how are their police?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well.
Oh no.
There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
Uh-huh.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brainwashed.
So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose. His note.
He's so upset. He's so embarrassed.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I will talk to her later about some stuff, because I want to explore.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Yeah. I gotta leave.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Alright. So, I guess we'll go talk to Kuno. Oh, no, don't talk to her. I guess we'll go talk to Kuno. Stupid little shithead. Oh, yeah, let me see this pen. That's the chain cutters, flashlight, pry bar. Yeah, there it is. Kind green ape pen. Found with the green ape head on one end. The ape has its eyes closed. A kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Alright. That's the postcard, lieutenant's handkerchief. Yeah, then these things. Okay. I didn't realize I could, oh my god, I have a gun? What? Okay. Alright.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I have more questions about the crime scene. Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
I don't play covered with powder residue, know anything about it. Is that my code up there? Pretty. Oh yeah, that's right. What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Some kind of musician? Cool pig head, I liked it. I got one too. This one points to your head. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Oh my gosh. Is that my code up there?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Ah, thank you.
Yet, that conclusively explains how the coke got up there.
Could I get into the harbor from the roof? What's with the tube of Magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. Oh, wait.
You're not
Yeah,
getting
I'll say
this,
that.
pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
It looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
What about the powder residue?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Uh-huh.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
No, it's okay. I've heard enough of this.
Call Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
That was locked again? Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to discuss I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah.
There we go.
The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
The dayman's clothes were on the trash container. Point to the container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Beneath you. It could be a lead to investigation. Somebody may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit.
All right.
Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them wrong. All right. Entertain me. What's so great about these pants? Wait, what? He points to his pants. Your size, good price, 500 real. Okay. Investigating, and I already had pants. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientist. That is an interesting job.
Believe it, you need this shit.
Unzips his jacket to give a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Sure.
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Sure.
They will also make you into an idiot.
I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
All right, Pico, shit's rolling.
Yep.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
Uh-huh.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
I was wondering about the trash container. Oh, yeah.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
Purse might have stashed something more in the container.
Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno?
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Wait, what do you mean used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
You mean the young woman by whirling rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Fair. He looks at you. He looks at you in the eye and nods, as if agreeing with himself. Yeah.
Yeah, her.
Uh-huh.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
That is a good question.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
The ladder. Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
Kuno's not an acrobat. Got it.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Oh my gosh, that was funny. What a question
Yeah,
for later.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I'll discuss the body
The fuck about it?
again. No.
You're testing Kuno's.
Get lost!
Goodness gracious. I keep throwing up. I can't investigate the body at all.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there!
Oh my god. Dude, this fucking kid. Okay. Maybe you got some advice for me? I mean, you're obviously handling it pretty well.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you.
He's gonna fuck with me. I know he is.
What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid.
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter.
Kunified non-vomiter. I'm assuming Kunified non-vomiter. Here I come. Yep.
That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
All right, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
So God, I'm super interested now in the woman that was working here. Wait, how could I get up there? Can I try again?
There he still is.
Nope.
Looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that
wait.
corpse smell.
I have a
Emitting it is
I have a
all
high chance.
It does now.
Why not? Let's try it.
As you breathe in,
Boom.
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
They do after 7 days. We're deep into he's severely decomposed, except for his legs. He's got a little robot leg, so he's good there.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
All right. I'm gonna inspect his boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its
Ceramic.
clean white stands in
What?
stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
Yeah, ceramic boots is not what I expected. Huh.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Yeah, but the material appears to be ceramic? I've just never heard of that. Huh. Maybe ceramic has other properties I'm not aware of. These aren't just boots, are they? This armor, this is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Okay. What kind of armor is that exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Was the rest of it scavenged by locals, most likely?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
That is a good point. Kuno would actually know where the stuff is. Maybe he's just wearing these boots and there's no rest of the armor. No, it would be. I mean, it would be weird if he was only wearing boots, though. I mean, I'll ask.
I think he had something precious underneath the clothes.
Yeah.
They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Right.
Nice. That makes sense.
Thanks, Logic. What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him? That could also be true. He could have been walking around naked, just like this for all we know. No, I said... No, well... Oh, maybe... No, because his clothes... He was definitely not walking around naked because we found his clothes. So no, maybe they... What if they did strip him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerti, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Uh-huh.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatic.
Oh, Jesus. Holy crap, that's horrible. How much are we talking
For a
about?
full set, about 4 years of waiting.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess if you live through that, damn.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
My pay is nearly 5,500 real.
Not too much, yes.
Sounds speedy. No wonder I can't pay my house. But that's not the problem, actually. I need to hustle more and hate less. Yeah, that's true.
I have no idea what that means.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's another
That's
good question.
for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
He's like pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Huh. That's so cool.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps.
Oh, that's really cool. So they sort of take the pattern that wood and like the, what do they call it? The like golden ratio. They sort of use that and sort of like make armor out of that sort of that concept. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Yeah.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice.
Mm-hmm.
The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh god, do I want to pull the boot off? gonna be fucking disgusting. His foot's gonna be in it.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Oh no.
Stop!
He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why's he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
I don't know. I thought we could run test on it or something. I have no idea. Back off and look at the corpse.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
Yep.
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Yeah. Okay. Don't ask me how, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
There's the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, how do I know? I don't even know what an airship is.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
Yeah, that's probably. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope was reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? That's another good question. Oh, well, I mean, they probably just tied the rope around and pulled.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Makes sense, believably mundane. I feel like it was something else. Don't ask me, I'm just lumbering from one moment to the next. I mean, it makes sense.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel
I was
wiring.
afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Yeah. Points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above, yeah. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Yeah, they pulled him up.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Mm-hmm.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
The tattoos I want to look at,
An
yeah.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is it... Ooh. Microelectronic system?
I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
No, we're missing something then.
I agree.
Sudden rain fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigat Sunshine.
A Trigat Sunshine Mini.
Trigat is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Maybe I have one too.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
It produces 2 metal-capped ampules. Metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. The thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then
A sound, a shrill flash,
that was
followed
cool.
by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
in case we need it.
The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Go machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo
It
for?
contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Oh, but I can't open that right now, okay. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
The death's head grin has passed. What the fuck is that? Sure.
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 4250.
Oh, I
with
can't
an
do it
atlas
again.
build.
Put skill points into Inland Empire to open this white check. Okay.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench.
Squint and take
Eyes like a shark.
a...
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue.
Okay.
His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, size 2.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands and feet and neck are discolored. Something's coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Well, an explosion of color coursing with dark marble veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streamed down his thigh and boot. Okay. He was upright after death. His hands and feet and neck are discolored. Yeah, because all the blood would have pooled there.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Yeah, seems like I do agree with the lynching, though.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption. But we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
He was beaten up, too.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Yeah.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot?
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
Something's coming out of
A
it.
pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
God, that's disgusting. Oh my god.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Oh my god. They love that word. Maybe I went to the toilet sometime before death. God damn right. Oh my god. Okay, we got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Well, okay. Maybe not the right word to say, but back up, catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Can
The
have another
cadaver
look?
slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos
Alright.
and
I mean, yeah, I
extremities
think so.
blotched pink.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
Mm-hmm.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Okay. So someone else can someone else do it? We could saw the branch. That's one way to do it. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we should shoot him down. Can ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Somebody else could do it? Well, I mean, one of the kids might be able to get up there, but...
Someone else? You mean like the police?
I mean, someone who's below detective. Well, you have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands.
Covers
I
his
know
nose.
it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here.
Yeah.
We need to get him down, fast.
If we can saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, it's
There
dangerous.
has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Ask for help from the harbor?
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's a good point.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Yeah. Wait, can someone else do it?
Someone else? You
Yeah,
mean
someone who's
like
below detective.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. That is a detective. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, we do.
Maybe, let's not do it.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
I don't really want to blow his head off. Yeah, no.
How do you plan to get him down then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate him down?
This is the last one.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
No, I'm not gonna shoot his head off.
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Maybe just shoot there. Maybe point towards the branch. Shoot the belt. The bullet will break it. The buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Oh God. I'm gonna let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks.
Oh my God.
That's a Kiel A1990 Armistice, mass-produced muzzleloader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Yeah, firearm's a firearm.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's ready to shoot. All right, easy does it, partner.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Oh no, it didn't work.
he feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Try again?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised.
He looks at the windows, we're looking there. Yeah, everyone's gonna
Any
be
more
looking at us.
mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that.
That's okay.
Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
Alright, what now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Oh god, I don't want to do that though. Alright, well, can I have the gun? I'm not even gonna try. What are my stats? Can I even see my stats? Yeah, I mean, what's the one that I have? What's the one that I have for that? Oh, hand-eye coordination is not bad. Isn't it? Yeah, I mean, hand-eye coordination is not bad in this moment. No. Let's having a look at him. I'm just gonna have to break it here. I'll have to find something else to do with him. But let's go ahead and save here and come back some other time. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. That's right.